Hi, I'm Faith. Welcome to my channel. For about 3+ years, I have been a virtual support group facilitator and workshop facilitator on topics consisting of how to live well, heal, um, well-being. Some were about living alone, finding your passion and purpose, navigating triggers, and dating and relationships. Also, I did virtual workshops for effective communication, and emotional intelligence. Now in life, I have been through the last year and 8 months or so, year and 9 months, I've been through immense grief and loss. I left a very long, unhappy marriage to a high school sweetheart um, because it was very unhappy and unhealthy. I needed to leave for us both to have better lives. And so I did that. I came to take care of my sister who had colon cancer and lived with her, lost her, had to deal with a narcissistic mother who I haven't seen in years. And so I was living with her until she started it on me. I had to move out. I ended up moving in with a guy I just met. And so I wouldn't be homeless. That didn't go well. So I had to break up with him and move out. I didn't have anywhere to go. So I went back to my mother. That didn't turn out well. I had to leave there because she started in on me. And I'm too old for this. So I left and got my own apartment. I thought I was going to heal, do well. Then I lost my job of 3+ years. When I lost my job, well, I lost my apartment because, you need a job to pay for your apartment. And I had a car note. So I was unemployed for about 3 months looking for a job. It was so hard. I pet sit, I door dashed just to keep my car. And so it finally came down to it where I had to leave my apartment. And so I had to find something cheaper. And so I found a bedroom rental. I did find a full-time job, thankfully. And I thought, okay, this is my safe space. This is my safe space to rebuild. Well, 6 months into it, I have a landlord who is forcing me to leave. She's forcing me to leave based on receiving help from her husband, my landlord, when I fell on the ice during an ice storm here. And so I was going to work one morning. So was he. And she was there as well. They live there part-time and rent out the 3 bedrooms. I'm renting one. So I'm going to work after the ice storm. Everyone's going back to work. I go out and I slip on the ice, fall, hurt my foot. I go back in and I let him know that I just slipped, fell, hurt my foot. I need to kind of gain my composure and figure out how I'm going to get to my car. Because I'm parked on the street, and the driveway is an ice skating rink. So is the yard. It's been, frozen and refrozen multiple times during the ice storm. So my landlord asked, do you want help to your car? I said, yeah, sure. Like, I need to go to work and I can't walk on this ice. And we even discussed him salting it. And I even said, if I need to buy salt to salt this driveway, I will. And he said, no, I already have some. I just haven't done it yet. So my landlord helps me to my vehicle. I'm holding his arm so I don't slip, right, on the ice. And a month passed, and I'm discussing with him about the broken washer. So the washer broke, and I asked him to please get some people to come look at it. He said, well, let me look at it first, right? And I was like, okay, great. But I really wished he would have gotten people to come look at it. So he says he's going to come look at it, see what he can do to fix it. And that's what he does. And then he messages me and he says, here, I fixed it. This is how you have to operate. You just got to press this button, reset it, turn these dials, unplug it, and do all this thing to operate the washer. And I was like, okay. Wonderful. I just need to wash clothes, right? Because I have work. So he's telling me about the washer. He fixed it. Never got he never got guys to come look at it. And so he fixed it. He was telling me, hey, here's how to operate it. And then I got the text. Out of nowhere, right after talking about the washer being fixed, and I was going to do clothes the next day after work, I wake up to a text that says, we're uncomfortable with you living here. We need you to move out ASAP. So I was shocked. My mind was blown. What could I have done? Wow. Like, what could I have done? I pay my rent early every month. I am so clean. I'm like OCD clean. No kidding. Minimalist, OCD clean. I mean, what could I have done? And I'm quiet. I'm so quiet, you know? So I say, hi, what happened? And instead of answering me, he says, don't text or call me. I said, you're my landlord. I said, okay, but you're my landlord. Like, what? I was messaging you about, the washer. And his next text was, you shouldn't ever do. Makes no sense. So then I message the wife, landlord. Keep in mind, they're in the house at this time with me. It's morning, weekday morning. We're all getting ready for work. They're in their bedroom. I'm in mine. And so I message her. Hi, can you tell me why I'm being asked to leave? I am a great tenant. I pay my rent on time, clean, I'm quiet. What's going on? So she messages me back. And this is why. She says I disrespected their family and she's getting a divorce. She's selling the house. I touched her husband. So I said, wow, are you accusing me of touching your husband? This is in text. She says, accusing, question mark, facts. And I have a video to prove it. Wow, show me this, please. Like, I would never, have never, would never. So she showed me the proof. Guess what it was? The proof is a ring camera footage. Ring camera footage of him helping me to my car a month earlier in the morning before work after I fell in their driveway because of the ice storm made ice everywhere. This is her version of me touching her husband. So I told her in text, I said, I fell on the ice and your husband helped me to my car. My landlord, I fell on the ice and he helped me to my car. Simple human interaction. Her reply was she didn't care. She said, I don't care. I would never touch someone's husband. Wow. Wow. So she says she's divorcing now, selling the house, and she wants me to leave ASAP. This is a month after I fell on the ice and he helped me to my car that morning. Wow. So now, what do? This woman, this is bizarre. Bizarre. So I start looking up my rights, I'm trying to figure out what to do. Number one, I need a safe place to work, to heal, to get on my feet. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. She keeps emailing me, telling me that I need to move. She's going to sue me. She's going to evict me and this and that. And, after it didn't scare me because I knew my rights and I'm not in default and there's nothing, no reason for me to leave in 14 days. She gave me a notice to leave in 14 days. And by state law, that is only when you're in default to not paying rent or you physically damaged property. Doesn't apply to this kind of situation where I accepted help to my car after falling on the ice, the property that they did not salt the driveway. So I didn't have a place to go. I'm going to live out of my car. What? I can't do that, right? I would if I have to, and I'm prepared to. I am now. But I decided to exercise my lease and my rights to stay. Once I did that, she was telling me that she's going to evict me, bring me to court, sue me for damages. There's no damages. None. I didn't even hang things on the wall. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. So after that, they come into the house and when I'm not there, and they install a lockbox on the thermostat. So I or any of the other tenants, we've been there for 6 months, never had a lockbox until now. They came and installed a lockbox on the thermostat, preventing anyone from changing the temperature. And I have pictures where the temperature gets to be up to 80 degrees upstairs in the bedroom, in my bedroom. I can't change the temperature to put the AC on or make it cooler. They are remotely connected to it wirelessly, smart device, smart air conditioning heater. So they don't turn it on. They leave it off. And it's 80 degrees. It gets to be up to 80 degrees. And I have pictures of that. So after that, I asked her to remove it. She says no, that she's not going to do that. Then the internet goes out. I don't know why. I tell her to restore it, that she changed the password. She said she didn't. But then I say, okay, well then you blocked my devices from it. She says she didn't. But the internet's not connecting, and I have pictures of that. And she's not remedying it. And I need that to work from home. And I can't do that. So now, at work, she served me with a detainer summons at work. And she's taking me to court in 2 weeks to evict me. Yeah. And I have printed every email, every text message, all my receipts, paying my rent early. And I printed the picture that she showed me as proof of touching her husband, which is when he helped me to my car after I fell on the ice. Yeah. That's where I'm at. Fighting to just live. Fighting to have a place that's safe, peaceful. Yeah. Every time I find a place, something lashes out to hurt me or something. I know that sounds horrible, but it's true. I mean, maybe it's because I live with the wrong people, like a narcissistic mother. What can you expect, right? Angry, violent boyfriend. What can you expect, right? I didn't expect it here with two Christian, married couple. I really thought I finally found a peaceful place to stay and heal. Nope, I didn't. I found another place I had to fight to live. But I'll go to court. I'm going to present everything. That's all I can do. I've been calling for lawyers. I haven't found one. They all said, oh, we represent landlords. And one of them told me I will find that a lot here, that most of them represent landlords. I called legal. I called legal help. And they said, nope, we only help Section 8 people. So, I have no one to help me. I cannot find a lawyer that represents tenants. So I may end up just representing myself. I mean, everyone who's seen this, even the person printing it at the store, was like, wow, yeah, you're going to win. This is laughable. So I just, I don't know, just going to go in there and do my best. Continue to try to find a lawyer to represent a tenant in this situation. I'm having to miss work. I'm having to leave early to deal with this, print it, make the phone calls. Making phone calls is a full-time job in itself when you're trying to search for someone to help you. You know, the way I think of it, this is a blip. It will be over. I'll move on, and I'll finally have a good, safe place to do my thing, to heal, to work, to paint again. I paint. I'll have to show you my paintings. Um, and make content and help people to heal. I want to do support groups again. I want to do workshops again. I want to help people to believe in themselves. I want to inspire them to know that no matter what, they're capable. And I would like to be a voice for people who don't have one in this world. That's so crucial. There's so many people without a voice who are being just run over by money, power. Yeah. This journey that I'm on definitely isn't easy. It's not polished, but it's real. I'm relying on my experience and resilience and my faith to navigate these ups and downs. And I invite you to walk with me in this journey.